From the Boston airport, Salem was a 40-minute drive. In October, the city of Salem offers free satellite parking and shuttles into downtown, which is where most of the attractions that you've come to see are. We went on the first Saturday of October, and even though I knew that it would be crowded, I was not prepared for just how crowded it was. Salem gets 1 million visitors in October, which is an average of 33,000 daily visitors on weekdays, and on weekends, it can go up to 65 to 100,000 visitors. We got there at around 11 a.m., and there were already lines to get into most of the stores and restaurants, including Street Coffeehouse, which is where we fueled up on sandwiches and caffeine. We then walked by Charter Street Cemetery, which is the resting place for some of the people involved in the trials, such as the infamous John Hawthorne judge, but not the victims themselves. Right next to the cemetery is the Salem Witch Trials Memorial, which was built in 1992 to commemorate the 300th anniversary of the witch trials. We then continued walking along past the Derby Wharf to see the House of the Seven Gables, which is famous for inspiring Nathanial Hawthorne's novel of the same name. Tickets are required to tour the house and the gardens, so just admired it from the outside and tried to count all 7 gables, but I don't think we saw 7 from the outside.
But if you're up north, it's probably balanced by them.
I like you kind of just go East Coast flight.
We then walked to Salem Commons, which is a big open park where there was a market going on. We spent some time browsing through the various booths. There was a small area with a bunch of food trucks, so we got a mini lobster roll. It was so fresh and the bread was very buttery and rich. And I think it was worth the price that you pay for it. There were so many costumes, witches' hats, and cloaks, and just a lot of really creatively themed outfits that was really fun to see and just get into the Halloween mood. We popped into a few stores that looked interesting. We then walked to the Witch House, which was the house of the infamous judge Jonathan Corn. It is the only building left in Salem that has direct ties to the Salem Witch Trials. Next to it is the Ropes Mansion, which you may recognize as Allison's house from Hocus Pocus. Timed tickets are required for self-guided tours, which are available on weekends, but the garden is open to the public every day and it is free to enter. We then walked around this area, which is known as the McIntyre District, named after the famous architect who built a lot of these houses here. It is a historic district full of very beautiful pre-1900s houses. Many of these houses here are on the National Register of Historic Places. This district is a prominent collection of pre-1900 houses in the US.